Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dur-A-Flex at Home with Steph. I have Pat Meade here with me today. He's the Vice President of Sales and Technical Support. Hi, Pat. How you doing today?
Great, Steph. How are you?
I'm great as well.
Good.
Tell me a little bit about your role and about Dur-A-Flex.
Well, I'm the Vice President of Sales and Technical Support at Dur-A-Flex. I've been here for 10 years. Actually, August 1st is 10 years. Time
Oh,
flies. How about
that's
that, right?
amazing. Yeah.
Uh, Work from Jersey, Southern New Jersey. That's my man cave and home office, but I support our team around the country and the world. We have 35 salespeople and technical support people in the U.S. and numerous partners all over the world that install Dur-A-Flex and help us spread the word about our systems and our culture. We're specifically focused on helping the installers, our main customers, and we call them partners, in becoming successful out in the field installing our products. Our team is really, really focused on the technical aspects of installing our products correctly, and we live and breathe that pretty much every day. The guys that we have range from a year of experience with us all the way through to 25, 30 years experience. So the team's equipped and ready to assist and help wherever we need to.
Yeah. And I mean, everyone is so knowledgeable. They know our products. They're able to help the customer and figure out exactly what they need.
Exactly, and that's part of the Dur-A-Flex culture. Dur-A-Flex itself has been around for 53 years. It's a family-owned, privately held company. All we do are resonance floors and walls. Located in East Hartford, that's our main manufacturing facility. We also have 3 distribution centers, one in California, one in Chicago, and also the newest one. It's about a year and a half old in Atlanta. So we're spread out pretty well to deliver products within a day to any of our partners and customers.
Yeah, and I see us try and uphold the 3 tenets of safety, customer, and quality every single day in everything that we do.
Absolutely.
So, Pat, can you give us a quick little snapshot of how Dur-A-Flex is coming through the COVID-19 crisis?
Sure, I can. First and foremost, everybody is healthy and safe. And that is the one thing that we were worried about from the very beginning. Back at the end of February, beginning of March, when this all started, we created a COVID-19 task force. And I think that made a huge difference in giving us a path forward through the crisis. We split teams up at East Hartford in operations to make sure that if anyone got sick, that it wasn't going to affect the rest of the team. We made protocols in both East Hartford and also the distribution centers so people could remain healthy and safe. Also push that out to the field as well to make sure that our guys that were remote were going to only get to the meetings that were absolutely necessary first, and second of all, remain safe for their families. And we've been pretty successful in that. Except for maybe a few cases of family members, we're pretty clear in terms of being exposed to COVID. And also it helped us keep up with demand, which by the way, never stopped, which is a tribute to the sales and tech team in the field and our customers that looked for ways to stay busy. Operations, I got to give credit to them. Whatever demand came in, whatever orders came in, they fulfilled, even with a split team. And in the field, wherever a customer was needed, our sales team and tech team were there. So even though we were remote, we were pretty successful, and I think our customers can also echo that.
Oh, I completely agree. And also just having that task force and, you guys sent out daily communications to Dur-A-Flex, to the team to let everyone know what was going on, how we were trying to keep everyone safe. Like as an employee, I really appreciated that.
And I want to say finally on that point that I'm really proud of everybody staying engaged, staying in communication. We took advantage of all the technology that's at our fingertips to stay connected. With your help, of course, we're an old school type company in the field, but you guys really helped us take advantage of the connectivity, the virtual meetings, everything. We had a lot of fun doing it at the same time. So
Yeah.
that connectivity allowed us to continue to make sure that we were connected to both you guys and our customers. And I think that made a huge difference in the long run.
Oh, I completely agree. And, there's so much technology at our fingertips that even though we are all spread apart now, we can still be together, stay connected, communicate, and just keep going.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, Pat, what's next? What's the future for the company in the field?
Well, for the company, I think we're going to continue to work on the protocols that we've established. We're back to full staff in East Hartford. We're going to manage through the sanitization procedures and everything that we've already established during the COVID crisis for a little while longer, until we're comfortable, until the state's executive orders are back to full opening, till green phases, whatever you want to call it, depending on the state.
Hmm.
Um, Out in the field, we're cognizant that there's going to be some roadblocks and speed bumps that we got to take when meeting and getting into different facilities.
Hmm.
However, it's a high touch business. We have a lot of people to see when working with our customers, end users, architects, contractors, consultants, and we got to bring them all together to help work on some of these opportunities and projects that we're on. So, listen, we're not going to stop doing what we do best, which is meet face to face, work on great solutions in the field, look at new applications, be creative, and just help our customers. And as the time goes on over the next couple months, I think you're going to see us out there more, and I think the customers are going to appreciate it, and we're going to have a good time doing it. But we're all stuck with being in the house, you know. Funny thing, my wife said to me, I started my career in 1991, and I said I haven't been home this long. Even when we had the birth of our children. And my wife looked at me and she said, I know, it's time for you to leave. so we're trying to get out of the house and do what we got to do and go back to work. And I think the rest of the year is going to be really, really, really successful.
I agree. And conversations that I've had with other regional managers, everyone's just making sure, we're still there for the customer. That's our number one priority. We want to make sure that the jobs get done and they get done well, and everyone still remains safe while we're opening up again.
Yep, 100%. Adding to that point, I mean, we're still going to keep the same culture. We still need to be face to face with our customers, suggesting new and different ideas. If we can't be face to face, then we're going to get creative. We're starting to develop new virtual platforms where we can deliver information. These webinars, for example, we've done 4 of them already, and I'm the 5th one to come out of the box with a different topic. You had Jim Wilson do pharmaceutical. You had Chris Carney talk to us about food and beverage. Kevin Stevens with schools, and Sam doing a presentation on moisture. Yeah, this might be the new normal. I'm really tired of hearing that statement, but it means something. We can get to customers quicker. We can do all of this in real time. And if there's certain areas that haven't opened up yet, we can be there. But we're still going to do everything face to face where we can.
Oh, completely agree. And like I said, we'll utilize technology when we can, but I mean, that face to face relationship, that in person relationship is the best one.
Absolutely. And we're also going to draw people to our website and some of the virtual platforms, like I mentioned before. Our website's one of the best in the industry. The information is there if you need it. We're going to augment it with more training videos.
Mhm.
One of the programs that we provide every quarter is our ATP, the Applicator training program, which is essential for us to help train the contractors in putting in Dur-A-Flex products correctly.
Mhm.
We place a lot of value in that. Well, if we have to do that online, we have to do it remotely. We'll figure out a way to do it. We don't want an interruption in service in the marketplace. So as of right now, the ATPs are on hold until September, and I know some of the customers have asked for them. But if we need to train you, we'll get to you personally. We can do it online, or we can do it in your shop. Either way, we're going to find different creative ways to make sure that we're accessing the marketplace.
Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely.
So what's the market focus, Pat? Has it changed at all this year now that COVID has happened?
During COVID, it changed a little bit, only because of plant shutdowns and some of the stay-at-home requirements that each state had. Either way, the market focus is the same. Healthcare is huge for us. It's always been. And I think with COVID-19 and sanitization procedures, resinous flooring becomes a really important part of their protocol and how to clean it. And I think that's the next step in where we have to look.
I completely agree. And you have an upcoming webinar discussing how resinous flooring is the right solution for the healthcare market, correct?
Exactly. Yeah, that's. I'm looking forward to that webinar. I gave a presentation in 2018 at Interfex, and it was how to reduce HAIs, which are hospital-associated infections in healthcare facilities, using flooring or resinous flooring as the basis of design. Our products really fit into that marketplace in terms of giving a more sanitized, more cleanable surface so that you can reduce the amount of infections that are caused by healthcare facilities, whether it's bloodborne illnesses, different infections that are caused by instruments, things like that. And in the presentation, we'll talk about them. Now, I'm going to say this, I'm not a healthcare professional or a doctor, okay? But I'll give you an overview of what those infections are and some of the criteria associated with it, and then what products you should be specifying or installing and how to clean them, okay? Because the cleaning protocol becomes the most important part. Sanitization right now is over the top in terms of changing and increasing the protocol to make sure that the cleaning procedures are done correctly. Chris did talk about that a little bit with food, and Jim did with pharma, and I want to kind of hit it head on in terms of healthcare associated infections and COVID. We're going to have one of our territory managers, Trevor Evans, up in the Northwest. He's going to add some comments on the as a panelist. Trevor was involved with sanitization and cleaning chemicals in a previous life, so he's got a lot of knowledge there. Mm-hmm. And we'll just talk about the right flooring options and what architects, facility managers, infection control directors, anybody that's associated with making sure sanitization is done correctly in hospitals.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, sanitization is at the utmost priority right now. Everyone is cleaning everything. It's just crucial in healthcare, especially. I'm really excited to watch your webinar, Pat. I think it's going to be awesome. And I'll place the link in the description below to register for Pat's webinar. And if anyone would like to watch any of our previous ones about education, moisture mitigating, pharmaceutical, food and beverage, those are also linked on our website under our webinars tab. They're pre-recorded. You can download them and watch them at any time.
Yeah, again, I'm extremely excited that everybody got through this whole situation so far, healthy, safe, connected. We stayed engaged, and we're all really excited to get back out on the road again. So this will be the first step. We'll give the webinar. We'll talk about some of the flooring options, and then hopefully we get some people that want to answer questions face to face. So I look forward to seeing everybody soon.
I agree. Well, thanks so much for chatting, Pat. I really appreciate it. It was so nice to catch up with you.
You too, Steph. Be safe and have fun.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.